Hello students, I am Abdul Rahman and I am going to deal with the subject called cloud computing. So today we are going to see the topic Amazon Lex. What is Amazon Lex? It is a web service provided by the Amazon to build conversational interfaces for applications using voice and text. Means what these days whenever you are opening a site, like suppose you take a bank site. So when you open the home page, on the right corner down you will see a window wherein there will be like, may I help you, some sort of message will come in that window. So that is nothing but it is a conversational interface which is going to help you through the bank process or procedure. So that is what Amazon Lex enables you to build sophisticated natural language chatbots into your new applications or existing applications. So this way that bot can help you through the procedures of the bank. So means what this Amazon Lex provides the deep functionality and flexibility of NLU, that is nothing but natural language understanding, and also it uses text which is nothing but automatic speech recognition. So you can build a bot or a interface which will be lifelike and a user experience which will be engaging and will help to have conversational interactions. So we will go through this. Uh, so it helps us to build conversational chatbots, as I said. So you need not have any deep knowledge of or you should not have any deep expertise in any field. Directly you can use this Amazon Lex and build a bot and just specify your conversational flow in the Amazon Lex console and it will help you out. So it manages the dialogues and dynamically adjusts the responses in the conversation. So this is what Amazon Lex will help me to build, test and publish your text or voice chatbot. So and this, once the bots are built, you can put them on mobile devices or you can put them on web applications and chat platforms like Facebook Messenger. So in this Amazon Lex, there is one more service called AWS Lambda, which will help us to perform some functions. So once this Lambda function is built, which can be integrated with other Amazon web services like Amazon Cognito, Amazon Mobile Hub, Amazon CloudWatch and Amazon and DynamoDB, and various operations can be performed. So it also Lambda, what it will do, it will provide bot access to pre-built serverless enterprise connectors to link to data in SaaS applications such as Salesforce and HubSpot or Marketo. So we will go with core concepts first and terminology so that we can understand how the bot is built and how it works. So first thing is we should know about bot. Bot is nothing but it is something which will help us to perform an automated task, like as we see you can order a pizza, like ordering a pizza or booking a hotel or ordering flights and so on. Any task whichever you want to perform, it can be automated through the bot. So it is powered by automatic speech recognition and natural language understanding capabilities. So either you can give a speech, either you can talk, or you can through voice you can order what that bot should do, or you can type the text what you want to perform. So every bot should have some unique name whenever you are creating a bot, and this bot can understand whatever user has provided the text or speech and converts in a natural language. So and again you want to perform some task, you can create a lambda function and add them as hook to your intent configuration to perform data validation and whatever task is fulfilled. So what is this intent and what is this fulfillment task, we will slowly go through in the next topics. Next is intent. What is an intent? An intent represents an action that user wants to perform. So like suppose user wants to order a pizza or user wants to order an ice cream. So that is what is intent. So there are different types of intents involved in a single bot. Like suppose if you are going for an ice cream, ordering an ice cream, so you will have an intent called ordering an ice cream, and then you have an intent call cancelling the order, and then if nothing is fulfilled, there is something called in fulfillment task, an intent that will be coming in the last. So, if you see this intent, every intent should also have a name, and that name should be descriptive, means what, it should tell what that intent is going to do. Like suppose if I am creating a pizza order bot, then my intent will be order pizza. Then this will be an intents will be taking the utterances, means what that user is going to tell, or how the user is going to order, what he may talk, those all things will be taken as utterances. Suppose if I am going to order a pizza, I can tell, can I order a pizza please, or I want to order a pizza. And then finally how to fulfill that intent. So finally when or the text is given, an order is given, finally how it can be placed, that is what is done using something called how to fulfill the intent. Next term, next concept is slot. Every intent will have slots. So whenever you are writing intents, in that you have to configure the slot. Whenever you are configuring intents, you have to give the slots. So an intent can require 0 or more slots as per requirement. Suppose you are ordering a pizza, so it can have slots like what type of pizza you want, and means what size pizza you want, and what crust type you want, how many number of pizzas you want, those all are taken as slots. So every intent can have n number of slots based on the requirement. So with that slot we can provide the slot value, as well as we can provide the prompt what user is going, what bot wants the user to do. So suppose if you are ordering for a pizza, then bot can ask whether you want a small pizza or medium pizza or large pizza, that way, or you want a thick like here you have seen. So the slot value is given that way, and slot type is nothing but whatever, there are user defined types, or you can create your own type. So based on that type, that value will be given. Next, so that is what, each slot has a type. So there are inbuilt types, like we have something called Amazon number. Whenever we are going to order the number of pizzas, it is an integer number, so the type will be Amazon number. Or you can create your own type, like you have the size and crust, wherein we will give the values as small, medium and large, and if it is crust, the values will be thick and thin. So whenever user is providing some text on pizza, when it asks the size, he has to provide this values only, then only it will work. So and every intent will be having something called unique name. So this is what is slot type. Next, how it works. So what we need to do is, first we will create a bot and configure it, and means what, we are going to put the intents in that, and every intent will be having what task it want to perform, and every intent will be having something called slots. So that is what a bot, create a bot and configure it, one or more intents that you want to support. Configure the bot so that it understands the user's goal, engages in conversation with the user to elicit information and fulfills the user intent. Once the bot is built, we are going to test it. So window client is provided by the Amazon Lex, wherein you build and test whether the bot is working properly or not. Once the bot is built, you are going to publish it by creating versions and aliases, whatever is required. Once the bot, then we can deploy the bot. So this bot can be deployed on various platforms like mobile applications or messaging platforms such as Facebook or Messenger. So how do we create this bot? So this is the steps we have to follow. First you have to create an account, AWS account. So it is free, so you can create an account, and once we are trying to create the accounts, it may ask you to give the verification code, which will be sent to your email, or if you give your phone number, you may get a call, and once you put that OTP, your account will be created. And some basic procedures are there which you need to follow. Once the procedures are done, your account will be created. So once the account is created with in the Amazon Web Services, you will have all these services available. Means all these API operations are available, like AWS SDK software development kit, means whatever softwares which we can use there, that will be available. Using you have given the authentication, so your sign in and authentication will be provided. So prior only, so AWS SDK will take the software whichever are required and it will run. and anything you want to run from command interface. So you have something called AWS CLI, command line interface, wherein you can write the code and do whatever you want to do. Finally, you have a console wherein everything is easy, so you can create a bot, test it and use it. So that is what we have to go when we are building a task. So what all is required, what language, in what language you are going to build, that is to be given. Then your intents are to be decided, means what user wants to perform, those intents are given. Then in intents you have something called slots, whether you are going to give whether the user is going to give a number or is going to give some alphanumeric value, that is taken by the slots. And once the slots, and based on the type it will take, and then user will interact with the interaction flow within and between the intents, and then whatever task is to be there, that will be performed. So this is how the screenshots are, how to create a Lex. So Amazon Lex bot. So first you will be having your what we say, your account in Amazon. Once you have an account in Amazon, when you go to webservices.com, first amazonwebservices.com, you will see the home page, login page. Once you see in the login page, you can select the root user, then you give your email ID, then you click next. Once you click next, it will go to next page, which is nothing but wherein you have to provide your password. Once you type password and sign in, you go to next, you go to console, wherein you see all the services which are provided, Lambda, Amazon Lex and all these are there. So I will click on Amazon Lex. Once I click on Amazon Lex, then I will see this window. As I have already created some bots, those names are available. So if I want to create a new bot, I will go and click on something called create bot. Once bot is clicked, you will go to the next window. You will see this screen wherein you are going to create and select this create a blank bot, wherein basic configurations are there, and then whatever name you want to give. Suppose I want to order flower, I have given the name as order flower bot. Then there is something description about this bot, what this bot is going to do. So you want to give, you can give, it is optional. After that, next you go down, you see something called I am permissions. Suppose I can use either this one or this option. So I am using create a role with basic Amazon Lex permissions. And then for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, so it is not going to affect anything to children's, so that is why we are saying no. So once you select no, then you go for next. This ideal session timeout, we are not going to change anything in this, and once, and advanced settings also we do not require anything as it is optional. Then I click next. Once I click next, I will get the next page wherein we have to select the language. So we are going to select the language as English US, and here you have some voice interaction, some predefined voices are given. So you can select among them anything, any one voice, and that voice will be selected. We are not doing anything with this threshold, and then we say something called done. Once it is done, you come over here, this way a new bot is created. So if you see, intents will be there. If you see, we have new intent, fallback intents, and whatever and a user want to perform, that task will be written as intent, and inside the intent we have slots which will be taking the text which is given by the user, and conversational flow will be there, and based on that bot will work and your task will be performed automatically. So this is how bot is created. Thank you.